The season 5 finale will be released soon, and in this video we will discuss about everything that we know about the finale, especially about the last episode, the episode 26. But before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and turn on the notifications because I'll keep you updated with every new information about Miraculous. And also in the description you can find the link to my second channel, and don't forget to subscribe to it too because I will post a video about how you can watch all the episodes of season 5 including the finale after it will be released in English dub. As I said, we will discuss about the episode 26. If you want to watch my theories about the episode 25, you can find another video on my channel. And now let's read the synopsis of the episode 26 to get a main idea about what will happen. Monarch's ultimate plan is in motion. Nothing seems to be able to stop him now, especially considering that while the world descends into chaos, the supervillain has just trapped Ladybug in person. This is what the synopsis says. We will not discuss now about the last part of it where it says that Ladybug is trapped by Monarch, because we will discuss about that later in the video, because I have some theories about how he will trap Ladybug. But now let's discuss about the release date. The episode 26 alongside the episode 25 will be released on 1st July by RTS, which means that they will be released in French dub, which is one of my favorite dubs, so I really don't mind that it will not be released in English dub. Now let's start discussing about the important stuff about the episode, because 2 days ago we got the official trailer and there's a lot happening in that trailer, and most of the scenes are from the episode 26 and also some scenes are from the episode 25, but we will discuss about the full trailer. And let's not waste any more time and let's begin. In the first part of the trailer there are a lot of flashbacks, and in the first one we can see Luca, and even though we haven't seen Luca after the episode 13, probably we will get some flashbacks with some scenes that are happening before the finale, and we will see what Luca did after he left with Jagged. And after Luca left, I can confirm that he went to the temple to learn how to fight, and that's why he's dressed like this, because he's dressed as the guardian of the Miraculouses, and there he was trained how to fight, and probably he will come to help Ladybug and Cat Noir in the final fight. Luca didn't appear as much in season 5, so I'm really excited to see what happened to him and how he will come back. After that, as I said, we have more flashbacks. We can see Ivan, I'm not really sure from which episode. Then we can see Alex, and probably is from the episode Evolution. Then we can see Kagami, which is from the episode 25. Then we can see Milen in the episode Mega Leech, Kim in the episode Derision, Alia probably in the finale of season 4, I'm not sure, Nino, which is probably from Rocketeer. Then we can see Max, which is, I'm not really sure from each episode because he's doing this in almost everyone. And then we can see Mark and Nathaniel from the episode 24, Sabrina from the episode 17, Rose from the episode Guilt Trip in season 4, and lastly Juleka in the episode 21 Confrontation. After all the flashbacks, the scenes from the finale are starting, and first of all we can see Ladybug on a scooter, and this reminds me when she used one in the episode Queen Banana from season 4. And we can see that this scooter is her lucky charm, and she also has some kind of protection around her, and I know that there's a term for that, it just doesn't come in my mind right now. And then we can see that Marinette will have a dream. We can see that there's a dream because of the pink shadows around the corners, and they always mean a dream sequence, so for sure it's Marinette's dream. And the image with her on the scooter is probably again from her dream, because we can see her in that costume that I was saying, and she also has a sword and she's coming to rescue Adrian, and that's why probably she's dreaming this. Also this scene reminds me of the episode We're Dead, and that's why Marinette is dreaming that she's saving Adrian, because as I said she feels guilty, and this is a way of portraying that she feels really sorry for Adrian because she couldn't help him, and she's dreaming that she's saving him. But then we can see that it's a dream. As I said, we can see that from the pink shadows, and then Marinette walks up and she screams and she gets Sticky out of the bed. Then we can see Gabriel going to Emily, and as usual he tells his plans to Emily, and then he fails, and then he apologizes, but something this time tells me that he will win, but we will discuss about him winning later. So as I was saying, we can see Gabriel going to Emily, always with a grin on his face, and then we can see Alia, and she looks like she's resisting something, and this is probably about the alliance rings, because we know from the episode 24 at the end that Gabriel and Kagami's mom have a plan about the Kagami's rings to kind of akumatize everyone using the alliance rings, and probably this is Alia resisting to not be akumatized. Then we can see Adrian, who was dreaming about what happened in the episode 24. He was dreaming about him being akumatized and destroying the world and killing Ladybug, so that's why he looks like this. Then we can see kind of what these rooms are for. We can see that their bodies are scanned. I'm not really sure what's happening, but they've been put in that rooms for a reason. And let's not forget that they're being held hostage. And of course, this is another confirmation that Felix, Kagami and Adrian are sentient monsters, and probably Felix will come to save them. But I'm not really sure what's happening in this scene, so let's move on. Then we can see Ladybug in Natalie's room, and we can see that she looks at the picture where we can see Emily, Gabriel and Natalie hunting for the Miraculouses. Not specifically for the Miraculouses. From the episode Passion, it was confirmed that they were hunting for artifacts in general. So probably this is the moment when Ladybug finds out about everything, even though from the episode 24 it is kind of clear from Kagami's and Felix's story that Gabriel is monarch and that he has the Peacock Miraculous. I mean, he did because Felix now has it. But the point is that Marinette should know that Gabriel is monarch from the episode 24, so I'm not really sure why she's shocked. Probably she's shocked to see that even Natalie and Emily were hunting for the Miraculouses. Or maybe this is the moment when she figures out everything about the Grace family. She says that it's impossible, so for sure she will have some kind of revelation about something. Then we can see Monarch, and he's kind of controlling someone's mind, and probably this is what the people see when they are akumatized by Monarch. They are not really akumatized, they are kind of mind controlled by the alliance rings, and they transform into some things. I'm not really sure how it works. I'm really curious to see how it works in the episode. But this is what the people see in their minds before they are transformed into Monarch's puppets. Then we can see Natalie, and probably she's experiencing kind of the same thing, or probably she's seeing Monarch doing something. Then we can see Milene, and she's telling everyone that they're hypnotized by the alliance rings and that they should snap out of it, which means that Milene is a really strong person if she is the only one in the friend group who can snap out of the hypnotization. I'm not really sure if they're hypnotized or not, but still something like that, so congrats Milene, I guess. Then we can see Kagami's mom, and this confirms that it's global. It will not happen only in Paris. All over the world, people who have alliance rings will be transformed into their minions. And probably on the screen we can see the signal for everyone to be transformed, and after it's done, everyone will become their puppets. And they are so desperate to do it now because at the beginning of the trailer, when they were showing the flashbacks, Gabriel said that he has only some hours to live. That's what he was telling Emily when he was in front of her coffin. So they really need to hurry up this plan. That's how the akumatized people will look like. They all look the same, and they are controlled in their minds by Gabriel and Kagami's mom. And we can see that they also have the power of the horse Miraculous because they can teleport. And here we can see some light coming to the rings. Probably that's how they are receiving orders from Gabriel. And not gonna lie, they look really cool. I love their design. They look like a human alliance ring. So congrats to Gabriel because they really look cool. Then we can see Gabriel in his lair preparing the plan. Then we can see a lot of akumatized people cornering Ladybug in Natalie's room, and then she runs out of the room and they're following her. And then we can see a really cool shot where we can see a lot of akumatized people using the power of the horse Miraculous. And I have to say that these scenes look really amazing, and the animation is probably made by SAMG because they are the best animators for Miraculous. They also animated the season 4 finale, which was amazingly animated. So I'm really glad to see that they animated this one too. We can see them again and they look really cool, as I already said. And we can see them again using the power of the horse Miraculous. I'm not really sure if they have only the power of the horse Miraculous or they have multiple powers. If they have multiple powers and almost everyone who's wearing an alliance ring is transformed into this, Gabriel will be really dumb if he loses again. Now we can see a really interesting shot because we can see Monarch in the basement, but not only Monarch, we can see also Ladybug with the power of the Blackhead Miraculous because she made an unification between her Miraculous and the Blackhead Miraculous because Adrian renounced it because, as we talked earlier, he's trapped being held hostage in that room. So this is Bug Noir, which is Ladybug with the Blackhead Miraculous, and she's fighting Monarch in his lair, which confirms again that she will find out his secret identity, and she will also find out about Emily, Natalie, and probably a lot of information about the backstory of the Agres family. Then we can see another transformed person, and this is either Nadia Shamak or a cameraman. After that we can see a dragon. I'm not really sure how, why, what's happening. I have two theories about that. The first one is that it's Faye from the Shanghai special because we know that the previous superheroes from the special will come to help Ladybug and Cat Noir. Mostly Ladybug because we won't see Cat Noir, we will see Bug Noir. Or the second option is that it's Jagged Stone Crocodile and he was transformed into a dragon because when he was akumatized all the times, his alligator transformed into a dragon. So probably it's either one of these choices. Then we can see Plague twerking at the camera, but he can be seen because Kwamis can be seen by technology. Then we can see Adrian being probably frustrated because he's being held hostage in that room, and that's the moment when he decides that he can stay there, and he gives the Miraculous to Plague, and Plague will go and give the Miraculous to Marinette. This scene is probably from the beginning of the episode because we can see Gabriel akumatizing himself again into Night Tormentor, if I remember well, from the episode 24. And this is probably the episode 25 starts where the episode 24 left off, and that's why we will see Gabriel being akumatized again, or maybe he will akumatize himself again in the episode 25 because apparently all this army of people is not enough for him. Then we can see Natalie being sick and worried about something, and that something is for sure Gabriel. And I feel really sorry for Natalie because just look at her face. She looks really sick and she's getting sicker and sicker every day, and there are a lot of chances that her and Gabriel will die in the same day. Then we can see Plague delivering the ring to Ladybug. After that we can see Natalie, and I'm not sure but it looks like she's holding a crossbow. And then Monarch in his lair preparing the plan, and we can see that all the Kwamis are shining, so probably he's transferring the powers from the Kwamis into the alliance rings to the akumatized people. Then we can see Marinette being trapped with Tiki, so Gabriel didn't take her Miraculous, and we can see that she's trapped in a box. And remember that at the beginning of the video when we were reading the synopsis, at the end it said that Monarch has trapped Ladybug herself, and now we can see Marinette being trapped in a box. So this is probably what the synopsis was referring to, because Gabriel will find out that Marinette is Ladybug and somehow he will manage to trap her. Then we can see Lila with another wig, and this is probably the 1 million wig from her collection. She looks different in every episode, and I'm sure that she has a new disguise to either spy on Gabriel without being noticed or to go to school. Then we can see Ladybug's reaction when she sees Emily in her coffin, and I'm really curious to see the whole scene, to see what Ladybug has to say about Gabriel keeping his dead wife in a basement. After that we can see Monarch in the basement, and he's holding Natalie, and he says, "Now you can do anything to stop me." And he's referring because Natalie died, or she's in a coma like Emily, and I feel really sorry for Natalie, and I really hope that somehow Gabriel will die at the end, and miraculously, because the show is named Miraculous after all, Natalie will be back. At the end of the trailer we can see that Gabriel won, and I'm not really sure why they included this part in the trailer because it's really spoilery, but Gabriel won. He got finally the Miraculouses after 5 seasons, and here we can see him making his wish, and I'm really sure that he's making his wish in that scene because we can see a lot of lights, but we can see 2 primer lights, let's say. We can see Tiki and Plague transforming probably into their human form, or the form that we have seen in the episode Year's Family when Tiki was using her lucky charm, and they will probably morph into a big Kwami, which will make the wish for Gabriel. I'm really curious to see how this will play out. It almost happened in the episode Ephemeral in the 4th season, but this time it will really happen, and there are 2 possible endings of season 5 after Gabriel makes his wish. The first one is that he will die, and we know that every wish has a consequence, which means that he will die and Emily will be alive. I'm not really sure what will happen to Natalie in this case. The other possibility is that he will save himself and Natalie somehow, and Emily will still be dead. But the perfect scenario for me, it's actually a third scenario, which is Gabriel to die, Emily to be alive, and also Natalie to somehow be brought back alive. I'm really curious to see what will happen to the world after the wish is made. I mean, will they remember Gabriel? Will they believe that Emily was alive all this time? I really can't wait to see what will happen. In the last scene we can see Lila again, and I'm not really sure if her name is Lila or not, apparently it's not. But we can see Lila in her secret lair, probably watching what's happening inside Gabriel's house, or if not, she sees what's happening to either Adrian or Chloe. Or she's preparing a new plan to make a new identity to come back to school, or to make a whole new identity for Gabriel. I'm not really sure, but we will see on 1st July. Besides the big trailer, we also have this poster for the episode, and as I said, all the heroes from the specials will come to help Ladybug, and we can see Faye, we can see the eagle one, I don't remember her name, and we can see Banix. And on the loser's side we can see Gabriel and the cataclysm getting on his face and his minions. I'm really surprised that in the trailer they didn't include the superheroes, but that will be a really good surprise for someone who hasn't seen this poster, and I'm really excited to see Faye and Ladybug together because I really love them in the Shanghai special, especially the friendship between Marinette and Faye, and I'm really happy to see her again. The last image is from RTS. This is the first image that we got for the finale some days ago, and we can see Adrian in that room that we discussed about, looking really frustrated because he can help Ladybug. So this is all we know about the finale. Don't forget that it will be released on 1st July, and if I remember well, it will be released at 9:30 or 9:15 AM, but you will see online. I will make a video about that. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, and I will keep you updated in case we get any more information about the finale.